Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna talk about horse guide for the new players. As I have seen, lot of new players have trouble using and understanding horses in Chivalry 2 game. For the beginning, I will start with basic thing. The first thing I want to talk about is basic horse control. Horse can be used by any class. To use horse, if you are on the foot, get to the horse side and press E button, and then you will mount the horse. Simply right? If you want to get down from the horse by your own will, move camera down to look at the ground and press E button again. Not a big deal. Let's now talk about movement. You can ride horse slowly or you can run with it. Depends on the situation you are in. To charge with a horse, you need to hold shift button while riding it. As speed grows, the movement and maneuver is harder, so you need to balance your speed. If you want to make fast turnaround and you are at full speed, don't worry, there is also a solution for that. To do that while you are in full speed, first release shift button, then press S button for about 0.5 to 1 second to instant slow down, and then use W plus A or W plus D button while holding shift again to make fast turn and to continue going fast in any direction you want. You can use this trick to fast change direction, to flank enemy, to avoid traps or enemy that are waiting you up the front. It's up to you. Horses often get buggy. It happens a lot of time that you find horse on the field, saddled it, and then the horse will not move it, even if you push W button to go forward. To resolve that problem, you need to press S button to go back step or two, and then to try with the Shift plus W button to go forward. It has resolved my horse stuck problem many times. If your horse starts bugging after you are getting hit by enemy, try to slow down totally and to start going again. It's a risk, but better to take a risk than to be stuck in the field. Also, in that case, try pressing Control button and then press Shift plus W button. It also worked several times for me. For the movement, I would also advise to avoid tight space and object to go through. It will stuck or get buggy most of the time, so don't risk if you don't have to. Avoid using low health horses in the battle. You will get down very fast in many cases. The next thing I want to talk about is horse in the combat. If you start with a horse in game or you accept to spawn with it, you will get the lance on the spawn. The horse lance is high damage weapon, and it can be used only 3 times before it breaks. It can give serious damage if you full charge enemy plus hit with a lance. That means that it can take archer in one hit, full health vanguard will have only 5% health left after getting full speed hit, and knight will have about 40% health left. Lance can be used in 2 ways, to charge and hit with it, or to press left click and hit enemy with it. You should know that lance can be blocked, simply by holding the block button, and the horseman can't block any enemy attack with lance equipped. If you don't want to use lance, you can simply throw it away with G button, or change to other weapon in your slot and it will automatically drop down. Unused lance can be picked up from the ground by looking at it and pressing E button to pick it up. Players on horses are vulnerable while not moving, but horses have ability to kick enemy with the front and back legs. To hit with the front legs, press the R button, and to hit with rear legs, press F button. Hitting enemy with horse leg will instantly push them back and throw them to the ground, giving them 60 damage and enough time for you to escape if you want to. You can block enemy attack while on the horse, so use it. Lot of players don't defend against horsemen, so they leave open place for strike. If you see that enemy will land hit before you do, use block, and after that, strike enemy as he won't expect that you will strike. And for the end, let's talk about fighting with weapon while riding the horse. Weapon damage while riding a horse depends on the horse speed. With a full speed charge, you get the most bonus damage to enemy, and when you are on low speed, the damage bonus is lesser, simply. My recommendation and my first choice for weapon horse will be the Highland Sword. It has good damage plus bonus on speed, and the weapon reach is good, so you don't need to stand very close to hit enemy with it. it can take down several enemies very fast. You need to start to attack a bit earlier with this weapon because it has slow release, so you need to find perfect timing. Other weapons that are mostly used are basically the longer weapons, such as War Axe, Den Axe, Messer, Harber, Greatsword, Spear, and so on. Also, I want to add that some players don't use horses for direct combat. They use it for horse archery. So someone will find them good to run and shoot enemy with their ranged weapons. It's hard and risky to fight with short range weapon while being surrounded by several enemies. So choose the weapon based on your style of play. While rushing at enemy, you need to go for the left or right side of enemy to hit them. If you try to charge at enemy with a horse and try to hit them while rushing directly to them, you won't make it, because they will only get pushed down by horse and you will miss the chance to hit them. So before reaching enemy, push the horse to one side and press weapon attack to hit them. For the player that want to know how to counter and to fight against horses, there is several advice. Avoid open field in battle and try to stay close to some object nearby. Horsemen often get stuck in object and you can get them down while they are trying to run away. If you find yourself in the open field and horse is rushing at you, hold block to defend against horsemen with lance. And if enemy have weapon, try to keep yourself in the front of the horse head. They will push you down with horse, but they won't be able to hit you with their weapon. What is most important? Hitting horse in the head while rushing on you will instantly slow them down, giving you chance to hit them several more times before it escape. Of course, if they manage to escape. Use throw weapon to take down wounded horsemen. It's hard to hit moving target, but it can come handy if they find themselves in nearby. That will be all for today. I hope that you will find my horse guide good and useful, and that you will be more able to understand how they work. I want to thank you for watching the video. Support the channel by hitting that like and subscribe button. Until next video, see you in the comments below. Bye guys!